Hi, just a quick update on the situation with building materials from the point of view of a construction company. Today's date is the 31st of October 2022. The merchants, the performance continues to vary from merchant to merchant. They all have good intentions, but at times performance drops with ever-changing prices and many merchants having staffing problems and getting the right calibre of staff who understands the industry and the products. The good news is that the availability of construction materials is becoming less of an issue. Going back 1 year to 2 years, there were tremendous problems in getting materials, but that has definitely eased. The lead time for deliveries from merchants from their stock varies from 1 day to up to 5 days. So we mustn't be complacent, always look ahead for deliveries. Within the industry, merchants, there's been a few changes. A Welsh company called Hughes Gray, builders merchants chain, has recently, or in the last few years, taken over a regional builders merchant in East Anglia, privately owned by the name of Ridgeons, and they've just finalised their corporate name changeover to Hughes Gray. They've also recently taken over the civil engineering division of a builders merchant owned by Buildbase, and locally we've noticed a takeover of a privately owned plant hire company. So things are moving in the industry. There are takeovers nationally and locally. Nationally, Dewsons, who are owned by the French company Saint-Gobain, Saint-Gobain have decided to put their builders merchant division up for sale. Dewsons, I believe, is one of the largest, if not the largest, builders merchants chain, or second to Travis Perkins, largest chain in the UK. Price increases have become an everyday occurrence. This is the bulletin that a company called AAB, All About Bricks, a brick manufacturing company, have recently issued, and the content of this applies to most companies who are justifying their price increases. I'll just run through it with you. It says here, AAB continue to experience significant price increases in respect of those raw materials and the cost of supply. We're sure that you, like all businesses and households the world over, also continue to experience those price increases and the difficulties that arise because of those increases. In particular, you will no doubt be aware that the cost of gas and oil continues to be volatile, and the price of energy has continued to fluctuate. On occasions, those fluctuations have been caused by unprecedented extremes, and the price of gas has, on several occasions, spiked to unsustainable levels. Whilst prices have both risen and fallen, they remain at unstable levels, and the price of energy is still uncertain. AAB last reviewed its pricing structure in April 2022. In that time, a period of 6 months, the market has repeatedly seen unexpected disruptive global events. The ongoing situation in Ukraine has continued to escalate, and the cost of energy across the globe has continued to increase. Costs for any business that relies on a regular and significant supply of gas and oil, then ongoing market conditions have only deteriorated further, and that deterioration has occurred over a considerably longer period than AAB believed would be the case. Good piece of news, though, price reductions taken from the Container Exchange report on world container movements. It states there is a global economic downturn at the moment, and along with the Russian-Ukraine war and China's zero COVID policy, global trade patterns are more uncertain than ever. The average price of a container shipped from Asia to Europe is $9,000, 42% less than it was at the beginning of 2022. So out of this bad news with the war in Ukraine, imported goods from China or Asia could become cheaper. We've had numerous price increases notifications this month, as we have had every month. I'm not sure if these are all justifiable, but we are receiving these thick and fast, and normally suppliers are reluctant to negotiate. But having said that, as the market and there's a slight downturn being seen, prices are softening, and merchants and suppliers are willing to negotiate. So that's an update of the building materials as we see it from the view of a builder. Until next time, I bid you a really successful investing adventure.